Private Victories. The Science of Daily Discipline. What private victories really mean. The world sees success as a moment, a trophy, a viral post, a headline. But private victories have no audience, no applause, no spotlight. They're the decisions you make when no one's watching, the quiet promises you keep to yourself, the voice that whispers, "Stay focused," when comfort begs you to stop. Every public achievement you admire is built on a foundation of private victories you'll never see. The root of real change. There's a pattern in every great life. Before someone wins in the world, they win in themselves. They learn to control their thoughts before they try to control outcomes. They master habits before they chase goals. They build integrity before they build influence. This is what Stephen Covey meant when he said, "Private victories precede public victories." You cannot lead others until you first learn to lead yourself. You cannot gain the respect of the world if you've lost the respect of your own conscience. The world rewards results. Life rewards character. Character versus reputation. Character is who you are. Reputation is what people think you are. Reputation can be managed. Character must be earned. You can fool people for a season, but you cannot fake the habits of consistency. Sooner or later, your public life will reveal your private patterns. That's why true success is an inside-out process. It's not about looking strong, it's about being strong when no one sees you. It's not about appearing disciplined, it's about living with integrity. When there's nothing to gain, the private victory is the moment you stop performing and start becoming. The pyramid of progress. If your life were a pyramid, your private victories would be the base. Every skill, career, or relationship you build must rest on it. Without that foundation, your structure collapses under pressure. This is why some people achieve success but can't sustain it. They built upward before building inward. When you focus on private victories, you're not just chasing success. You're becoming the kind of person who can carry success without being destroyed by it. The hidden architecture of self-discipline. Every private victory reinforces 3 internal muscles. 1. Awareness. You begin noticing your thoughts, habits, and emotional triggers. 2. Responsibility. You stop blaming circumstances and start owning choices. 3. Integrity. You align your actions with your values, even when it's inconvenient. Together, these muscles form the structure of your discipline. Without awareness, you live unconsciously. Without responsibility, you live reactively. Without integrity, you live divided. But when all 3 unite, something powerful happens. You begin to feel whole. Your inner world aligns with your outer life. That alignment is peace, and peace is strength. Why private victories are hard. Private victories are difficult because they're lonely. No one congratulates you for choosing fruit over junk food, or for studying when you'd rather scroll through your phone. No one gives you a medal for keeping your word, forgiving someone, or practicing patience. But every time you choose discipline over distraction, you build invisible momentum. It's like laying one brick at a time in a wall no one sees until suddenly that wall becomes your fortress. That's how greatness is built, one unseen act of self-mastery at a time. The shift from motivation to conviction. Most people wait to feel ready before they act. Highly disciplined people act because they've decided who they are. Motivation says, I feel like it. Conviction says, I said I would. Motivation fades with emotion. Conviction lasts through exhaustion. When you base your actions on conviction, discipline stops feeling like a burden. It becomes a form of self-trust. You no longer chase progress. Progress becomes your natural rhythm. That's when the private victory transforms into identity. Think of the pianist who practices scales when no one listens, or the athlete training before dawn, or the writer who rewrites one sentence until it sings. They may appear ordinary to the world, but inside they are becoming extraordinary. Their repetition refines them. Their solitude shapes them. Their private victories prepare them for the moment opportunity appears. Because when opportunity finally knocks, it's too late to prepare. You must already be ready. That's what private victories. Do they prepare you in silence? For the moment that will define you in public. The invisible law of growth. Nature doesn't rush, yet everything grows. The tree takes years of unseen root work before it bears fruit. Likewise, your personal growth happens underground first in discipline, patience, and faith. Private victories are your roots. They don't get applause, but they make sure you never fall when storms come. Remember this law. The deeper your private victories, the higher your public success. Reflection practice. The integrity question. Ask yourself tonight, 1. What area of my life needs an unseen improvement? 2. What one habit, if mastered privately, would change my life publicly? 3. Who am I when there's no reward, no audience, and no recognition? Write your answers, because the person you are in silence determines the person the world will meet tomorrow. Closing thought. Greatness is not built in the spotlight. It's built in the shadows of self-discipline. Every time you do the right thing in private, you make your future self stronger, prouder, and freer. That's the meaning of a private victory. To live so faithfully in silence that when the noise finally comes, it doesn't change who you are.